I know what y'all are thinking. Nia, you're not really gonna defend this girl, are you? Just listen to what I gotta say first, okay? Thank you.
Hey, begin this morning, baby. It's alright tonight to feel the time. Baby, you don't love me, baby. Don't say it, don't say it. It feels alright.
Hi queens, hi kings, what is up everybody? It's your girl, Mia Lachey. Welcome to my Chanel. Working on bringing in a new tapestry, and yeah, it'll look better, I promise. Right now, got kicked out of my dorm, you know, COVID-19 happened, so they were like, bye college students. So we had to come home, and yeah, this on my wall is what I'm dealing with. Those of you who've watched my stuff before, you already know how I feel about this. I don't like this. I also don't have my camera equipment with me, and you know how I feel about that. So we are just trying to have to make do with what we've got. If you saw how I was filming right now, you'd be like, what? What? Like, it ain't popping. It ain't what it is right now. All right, so I want to dive straight into this madness, this craziness. Here, wait a minute. Ghetto check. Look at this. I'm missing a nail. I'm gonna go fix that real quick because y'all ain't about to catch me slipping. I am back and I am no longer raggedy. See? All right, so as I was saying before, this is some craziness because this COVID-19 thing is going on, and like all of us are at home, so really we should be minding our business, right? Well, no, because we're at home and we ain't got nothing to do, so we are going to be all up in everybody else's business on social media. It just is what it is. It's how we are as humans, and you know, I've accepted it at this point. There's no hope when it comes to that. Nobody is going to be minding their business right now. It just is what it is. So because we're not minding our business, we're all up in Danielle Bregoli's business. And I'll give you a quick rundown on her real quick. Who is she? She's the catch me outside, how about that, disrespectful teenager that was on Dr. Phil with her mother being disrespectful and rude and then capitalized off of it. Yay! Moving on. So what did she do? Well, what did she not do? No, we're not gonna throw shade. We're not gonna throw shade. No, we're not gonna do it. What did she do? I'm just gonna roll the clip.
When that black people do, the act black. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Who wants to be black? I don't understand that. I really just can't comprehend it.
You see, so to give you a quick rundown on that, basically she is quote unquote blackfishing. She turned her skin darker and she is assimilating into black culture. Now that is what she did. And then she messed up because she compared herself growing up in the hood. She compared that to an analogy of Tarzan growing up with gorillas and he assimilating and acting like gorillas. Now there's a much deeper breakdown that we'll need to do with what she said, but we'll get into that later. Right now, I want to get into what the issue of what she's doing. Like, why is it a problem? This is what a lot of people say to defend her. She's not blackfishing, she's just tanning. Okay, but clearly that's not her skin color, and clearly that's like not a tan. That's like shades and shades and shades darker than what she actually is. So debunked. Next, somebody's gonna say, well, she's not trying to be black, she's trying to look light skinned. So when did light-skinned black people no longer belong to the black community? We can argue with biracials, because if you are a biracial person, you are most likely mixed. You are mixed. You're mixed with two different races. You're mixed with, for instance, Black and Asian. Biracial. You belong to both the Black community and the Asian community, or you belong to the biracial community. It's not rocket science is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna go ahead and like debunk that theory too. She's not trying to look white, she's not trying to look Black, she's trying to look light skinned. Okay, so then if she's trying to look light skinned, you have to ask yourself, why would she be trying to look light skinned? Are there privileges involved with looking light skinned? Are there benefits to looking light skinned? You have to ask yourself, why would someone do this? So if you do a breakdown of that, you come to find out, oh, well, in the Black community, light-skinned people happen to get praise over dark-skinned people. And yes, I'm a fellow dark-skinned woman myself, proud of it, I don't care, but I'm not like complaining and being like, oh, like this, you know, like I don't care. I don't care that somebody's gonna get something over me because of the complexion of it. I personally don't care. But I know that a lot of people do care. I know that it's a problem for a lot of people. So I feel like as a content creator, it's my job to shed light on the situation and to break things down for both parties. The offended party and the party who committed the crime. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm here for. But as a dark skin, I don't care. I mean, at the end of the day, if, you know, I'm me and I get a job because I'm me, that's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. If I get a role in a movie because I fit that role, that's fine. If I don't get it because I don't fit that role, that's also fine. You know, we gotta learn to step back and look at things for what they are. Now, that's not to say that life ain't fair, because it sure it ain't. It really is not. But at the same time, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, there are some things you can control and some things you can't. And this happens to be one of those things that you can't, clearly. For those of you wondering, oh, Mia, you're lying, you're making this up. There isn't, the light skins are not on a higher pedestal in the Black community. Oh, they're not. Okay, roll the clip.
Dark skins or light skins?
Light skins.
Dark skins. Light skins.
Why?
Because they look better than dark skins.
Alright, yeah, that big. Crop that shit out. Nigga, I don't know. I don't like dark skins.
I mean, I don't discriminate. I like both, but light skins. Feel me though?
But shut your big dick ass.
Ask y'all a question. Would you prefer light skins or dark skins?
I fucked the light skin. I'm single.
Light skins. Light skins, the fuck?
Light skins, bro.
Why?
No, dark skins.
Cause they the baddest bitches out here. They bring that juiciness to your life.
They look better than dark skins, oh God.
Hell yeah.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Manny.
Yeah. All right. Question for today is: what you prefer, dark skins or light skins?
Light skins, fuck dark skins.
Fuck dark skins. Why you say that?
They pussy too black.
Oh. And introduce yourself.
Elvis.
All right. Question for today is: what you prefer, dark skins or light skins?
Light skins.
Why you pick light skins?
Cause dark skin bitches ugly as fuck. Light skin.
Why you pick light skins?
Cause dark skin's dirty.
Oh shit.
Light skins because you already know, like Kodak said, I'm already black, don't need no black bitch.
In the climate of today's society, if it wasn't so prevalent, tell me why there are challenges where people are saying, who do you prefer, light skin or dark skin? It doesn't even make sense. And that's a story for another day on why the whole light skin versus dark skin thing doesn't work. But what I'm trying to say is, it is a thing. It's not something that I or any other dark-skinned individual has made up in their head. It is most definitely a thing that happens, and more often than not. But that is to say, at the end of the day, light-skinned people are the ones who get the quote-unquote privileges in today's society, right? She's not trying to be dark-skinned. She's not trying to look like me. She's trying to look light skinned. Now, let's go ahead and look into something. where did the term blackfishing start? Long ago, there was a thing called blackface. And blackface was what they used back in the slavery times when they would make fun of black people. Now, this is where blackfishing and blackface kinda, because they don't go hand in hand. They're actually separate. And this is where I'm explaining everything. A lot of people these days are so quick to say blackface or blackfishing. But I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you now, it is not the same thing. If you are portraying blackface, then you are being completely offensive because you are being a caricature. A caricature means like a cartoon, animated. You are being very stereotypical, very rude. That is blackface, okay? All the girls you've seen on social media, and I know I've done a video on it, but all the girls you've seen on social media who paint their skin darker, that's not blackface because they're not being a caricature of a black person. You know what I'm saying? If, you know, a white girl were to paint herself black and be like, oh my God, you know, that is blackface because you are being a caricature. You are being a stereotypical version of what you have perceived in your head to be what a black person acts like. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I do want to say real quick, stop saying she's trying to act black. Because I'm so sick of hearing she's trying to act black. Y'all want to get away from stereotypes, but yet you are so quick to say somebody is acting like a stereotypical black person. We don't all act like that. I don't. And I know there are other people in this world who are black that don't act like that. The way that she acts is an embarrassment. So to put that on our community and say she's acting black, how do you really feel? Do you really think we are that disrespectful? I just want to talk. That's the part that really irks me, is everybody loves to say she wants to be black so bad, so she wants to be ghetto. Is that what you're saying? Because we're not all ghetto. And I know a lot of people want to get away from the ghetto, like the term ghetto. But I mean, it is what it is nowadays, you guys. It's a term and everybody has kind of made up in their mind what they want that term to mean. And honestly, I think there's no other term that better fits her. She's ghetto. Ghetto. Yes, I've said it and I meant it and I'll say it again. Let's look deeper. She got in trouble for the things that she said. What she said most definitely was problematic, but we gotta think about it. So she said two things. Ain't nobody trying to be black. Don't nobody want to be black. Her words, not mine. Don't nobody want to be black. And then she said, it's like Tarzan. He grew up around gorillas, so he started acting like a gorilla.
So real quick, guys, I just want to clarify, she did not state that he grew up around the gorillas. She pretty much said like Tarzan, and she mistaked the gorillas for bears. A lot of people speculate that she was just trying to catch herself, and she said she thought he grew up around bears, not gorillas. But I didn't want to put words in her mouth. She never said gorillas. She said bears.
Now, the Tarzan reference, I can see how people would take it out of context and completely run with it, and I don't blame people. I don't blame people at all. But I think what she meant to say, and I know what y'all are thinking, Nia, you're not really gonna defend this girl, are you? Just listen to what I gotta say first, okay? Thank you. What I'm trying to say is, she did not choose her word choices correctly, and that's because she don't have an education. It's like she just doesn't have an education. It is what it is. When you don't have an education, you're gonna choose poor word choices. That's clear to see. I mean, it's a no-brainer at this point. But what she said, I don't think she meant it the way that everybody else is saying that she meant it. Everybody is saying, oh, she's calling us gorillas. Not so. not so. She was talking about Tarzan growing up around animals. Not the best analogy to compare to a black community. Not the best analogy, but that is what she's saying. She is saying she assimilated into the culture, just like Tarzan assimilated into the culture of the apes that he was around. Am I saying it's right? No, because it was poor word choices. But I am saying I do see with my third eye what you were trying to say. I get it. I get it. The next thing that she was talking about that was problematic was, don't nobody want to be black. Girl, I'm glad you said it, because we've been trying to tell y'all that the black community is literally, let me rephrase that, not the black community, I'm sorry. Black females are literally at the very bottom of the litter. And then you have everybody else. That is what I'm trying to say. The darker the skin, the less room for opportunity. It is what it is. And as a black female, you have to accept that. I don't think that's ever going to change. And if it does change, hallelujah. But I don't think that it's going to change. So the darker the skin, the less room for opportunity. So what does that mean? It means you have to work harder. Should we have to work harder? No, it's not right. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this society that's not right. You know, you got to make do. You have to just push forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just do. It is what it is. So I get it. It sucks. Okay, I live it. It sucks, but what can you do? What can you do? It's not going to change until it changes. That's all that really and truly can be said. It's not going to change until it changes. Period, point blank. Personally, what I think she's trying to do is blend in with her competition. Now, I know what y'all are saying. Mia, what are you talking about? Who's her competition? Well, she's a rapper, right? A rapper, right? Okay. Well, at the end of the day, a lot of the females who are in the rap industry, it's actually quite diverse now, and I do like that. But most of the females who are mainstream happen to be light skinned, such as Mulatto, Cuban Doll. I don't think Asian Doll is. Sweetie. All of those women who are mainstream are light skinned, and they look how Danielle Bergoli looked in that photo. It just is what it is. Take her looking the way she looking with the music that she makes, and you would think she was a sweetie, a mulatto. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. I think she's personally trying to blend in with her female counterparts. I really do. But at the same time, I also do think we have to take a step back and look. She did grow up in the quote unquote hood, okay? You are a product of your environment. Hold on. Do I want to say that? I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that because I also grew up in the hood when I was younger, and you don't see me acting a fool. You don't. You do not see me acting a fool. Now I do have some crackhead energy, gang gang, but you don't see me acting crazy out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? You do have a choice, you know? You can grow up in the hood and choose to go down the path of the streets. You can grow up in the hood and choose to veer off and make your own lane. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has a choice. I'm not gonna blame it and say, oh, poor baby, she grew up in the hood, she had no choice. No, she had a choice. She chose to go the ghetto route. It is what it is. I don't think that we should really coddle her about it, but I also don't think we should attack her about it either. I'm just saying. Now, we can't really hold how she grew up against her and how she acts, because it goes hand in hand. What we can hold against her is the things that she says and the actions that she makes. That is what you can hold against her. That right there is what you can hold against her, which you can argue about if you ever have to argue about her. I mean, I personally don't give her the time of day, but that's what it can be. And the reason I say this is because, yes, people grow and people change, but she still acts the same, if not worse, to me when she was 13 on Dr. Phil to now being 17. She acts much worse. So to me, I'm just kind of asking myself, girl, where's your PR team? Because clearly the PR team is just not doing it right. I study PR, in case y'all didn't know. Okay, I'm about to graduate. Well, you know, COVID-19 kind of messed everything up. So see, what happened was I was supposed to go this coming December, but now I might be going in May because the people who are supposed to go this May might be going in December. And, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so, but when I do graduate, hey, I am studying to be a public relations consultant. And if I wanted to go into that work, trust me, she would not be doing half the stuff she's doing. From a marketing standpoint, I get it, because outrage marketing sells. Believe it or not, and we'll get into that another day on like outrage marketing. Is that what they call it? Outrage marketing or backlash? I don't know. But we'll get into it another day because I got a lot I want to say on that. But what I'm trying to say is her PR team they ain't it. Because it's a problem every other day. If I was her PR team, I'd be like, I'm leaving. You keep on putting food on my table and snatching it off. Like, I can't be here no more. I need stability. Like, I don't understand. So, I know what a lot of you guys are saying. Well, if you don't like her, then no. You know what? You're right. For once in my life, I'm gonna listen to you. So what can we do about this situation? What can we do about it? Well, first off, when somebody shows you their colors the first time, believe them. Because I've fallen victim to not believing somebody when they showed me their true colors. And it did not end up well. Like, believe them. Honestly, people in the black community, as in black females, we have been clocked Danielle Bergoli. We have been known what she was about and what she was on. We knew. We caught it from the jump. Bond. Okay, bond. Everybody else is just now catching on and seeing just how crazy and problematic she is. And it's like, we been new, sis. We been new. She showed us her true colors and we believed her. And now everybody else is just now seeing it. And honestly, all we can do at this point are three things to change the situation. Unfollow her. Yeah, I know. It seems like such an easy thing to do that not everybody has done it. Now, I will say this. Me personally, I follow her for the mess. I like to see what she doing. If she really and truly bothers you and makes your blood boil and keeps you up at night and keeps you from sleeping, unfollow her. It's really simple. It's free 99 and it takes your headaches away. Pay her no attention. That's the second thing you can do. Pay her no attention. Because without attention, she doesn't get views. Without views, she doesn't get paid. Without money, she is not famous. So pay her no attention. Okay? Okay, it's so simple. It's so simple. And then, last thing, don't buy her music. Don't buy her music. Okay? I'm saying it and I'm telling you what I'm trying to say. Don't buy her music. It's so simple because without music, without money for her music, she doesn't get paid. She doesn't hit the charts. She doesn't get awards. She's not all up in your face. You see what I'm saying? And you know, this is something I want to say. At the end of the day, we made her famous. We made her famous for saying, "Cash me outside, how about that?" And now she's out there doing God knows what and disrespecting us. So, Those 3 things are what you're gonna have to do to prove a point to her. And honestly, you guys, I've never seen something like it. I mean, I've never seen something so crazy in my life, to be completely honest with you. She, you know, most people who get accused of stuff, yes, they will defend themselves, but not to the point of like going, like spiraling out of control. Like, people are coming at her and she is just straight losing her mind. She was on live. Oh, my neck hurt just thinking about it. I'm gonna show y'all the clip. But she was on live and people were telling her that that wasn't her real hair. And she was like, that's not my real hair. That's not my real hair. And she was like yanking it. And see, my neck is pulling out a little bit. Ow. My neck is pulling out just a little bit. She was pulling her hair. Her whole neck was out to here. I was like,
This ain't my natural hair, right? I'm trying to be black. This ain't my natural hair coming out my fucking neck, right?
Hell no. Till the
couldn't be me. Could not be me. Couldn't be me. So it's just gonna be me. But that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I think as black females as a whole, because at the end of the day, that is who this is towards. That's who this upsets the most, and that's who is the most emotional with this. So black females, at the end of the day, just pay her no attention. Don't give her any of your time, and all she'll have to rely on is every other race that supports her. But the main race that she wants to impress, aka the black community, don't give her any of your time. If she bothers you that much, don't give her any of your time. And I think that's all that I'm going to say. I really hope that I covered everything and made everything more beknownst to you guys, because, you know, I really wanted to get this point across. That's all I have for this video. So I just wanted to leave y'all with that like little golden nugget. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you have anything to say on the Danielle situation, go ahead and let me know how you feel in the comment section. And also, please go ahead and subscribe and join the Mimi fam, because we litty over here, okay? With COVID-19 going on, honestly, I'm gonna be filming a whole lot more, so just prepare to have like videos like all the time. At this point, I'm completely losing my mind in this house, so.
Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house, bored.
Video time. Why not? Why not take advantage of this glorious moment? All right, you guys, that's all I have to say. Before I go, I do want to let you guys know, always stay inspired, break the mold, and be unique. And with all that being said, Mimi, love you.
Hey, begin this morning, baby. It's all